Phil has the pignosis. He mind and brainwashes his viewers into contributing. Make a contribution tonight. Here we go. You ready? Woo! Woo! Okay, I'm indoctrinated. Sounds good. And it's the power of cultish groupthink mentality. I'm a cult leader. I think the pignosis works.
So today, we'll do a mix. We will try to push for story progress. I'll do a little bit of collecting here and there when I run into it. Okay? And that's how we'll approach this playthrough. Truth is, I don't want to skip the game. I think that there is probably some genuinely good stuff in there. People are saying there is. They're like, it is worth it to go through the game. You're going to like, what you see. But don't get too caught up or hung up in the collecting because that's where you're going to get bored. All right? So that's how we're approaching it today. Now, I'm just going to say this up front. I don't want to hear any complaints. No, seriously, I don't. I'm tired of it. Every time that I do something, I'm in the wrong. So by playing the game the way I played it on launch day, man, this game is only boring because Phil's playing it that way, right? Now, today, I'm going to play it a different way. If I start hearing people whining and saying, oh, well, he's skipping all the content, I don't want to hear it. No, really, I'm tired of the complaints. The complaints department, here's where it is. It's located in this circular file cabinet. It's made of mesh. It's hollow in the middle. You know what I mean? The fucking trash can. That's where you can put your complaints. Because I just want to play the game and enjoy it. And I'm not going to sit here and hear people whining because it's like, oh, well, it's DSP playing. So if he plays it one way, it's wrong. And if he plays it the other way, polar opposite, it's also wrong. No, you're wrong in the fucking head because you don't like anything. So I'm not going to listen to it. Okay?
Oh my God, he's drinking wheelchair donations.
So, do you have any advice on overcoming a bad internet situation? Looking at pirate software and how he's crashing out, what advice would you give him to be a survivor of the incident? Well, here's the thing. I don't know the situation with pirate software. You guys got me all confused because you were talking about stop killing games, but then I was seeing this picture of this guy, and I thought he was the guy who was running stop killing games, and everyone was saying this guy is an asshole. No one likes him. This is like the new guy who the entire internet hates. And I was like, oh, so he's just the next DSP poser, I see. Right?
And Phil's the lol cow of the gaming community.
Low cow, low cow.
Everyone makes that association. Well, everyone hates him, so he's like DSP, right? But I don't know the story. Like, I actually don't understand. I guess people are saying he's a former dev at Blizzard, but he's a Nepo baby, and he's an asshole, and everyone doesn't like him.
That's like me, right? That's like me.
I have not seen anything about this guy. I have not heard him in a video say a word, so I can't really speak to it. People keep trying to get me wrapped up in it, but I don't really understand the situation. If anyone ever wants to try to explain it to me here, I'd be open to try to figuring out what on earth is going on with this situation that everyone's discussing. I know what Stop Killing Games is. Stop Killing Games is a movement where people are trying to do is make sure that games don't get retired permanently and are unplayable, that they have some posterity, right? That you can preserve them for future generations to understand. For example, one of the major problems right now with gaming is that you have these only online games, but then once the servers are retired years after the games are old and no one's really playing them anymore, now they're unplayable. So all you have is a memory or gameplay footage, but no one can actually play it. Also, I think there was a problem back in the day, like in the 2000s with PC games, where they were putting DRM and shit on the game so that you needed to like go online and log into an account to play the game. But now those online services don't exist anymore, so the games are completely unplayable. So I guess what they're trying to do is find ways to get around that to preserve games. Sounds like a great movement to me. I don't see a single problem with that. That all makes sense to me completely. I don't know why anyone would not even be supporting that movement. I'm actually genuinely confused why someone would be against the preservation and posterity of games. Like, what's wrong with that?
You gotta be a pretty big dumbass. I mean, I don't know what else to say. You gotta be a pretty huge, gaping dumb ass in order to do that.
I don't get it. That would be like right now, here's why something like that makes sense to me and is actually near and dear to my heart, okay? Literally right now, there's no way that I could play Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo as the accurate arcade version that I played back in the day in tournaments. It doesn't exist. The only versions that exist right now are shitty ports where the game runs the wrong speed or the netcode is ass. Like, there's no actual way for me to play Super Turbo because no one actually bothered making a good version of it. So now you can't do it. Now, from what I'm to understand, there are ways you can emulate it so that you can play the real version. I don't have that access. I can't play things like GGPO and stuff because idiots will get my IP address. So I kind of understand, geez, man, a game from back in the day that I think is amazing and I would love to play it, and I just don't have any way to do that. Well, if Stop Killing Games is working on ways to do that, then I'm 100% for it. 100%, I don't see a problem with it. So if that's the case, right, I don't know who the hell this Pirate Games guy is or what, anything about him. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. But then again, like I said, I've never heard him. I've never read any of his methodology. I don't know why everyone hates him.
Besides, everyone says he's a Nepo baby and he pitch changes his voice to sound like he's a deep voice dude because actually he has a high pitched squeaky mouse voice and he changed it so that people wouldn't make fun of him on the internet. That's all I know about him. My parents were being overprotective. I'll tell you why. Because they were having problems with their marriage. I know I've never really talked about this publicly before. I will right now. This is real and from the heart. They were having problems with their marriage at the time when I was in high school. They may or may not have cheated on each other. I don't know or care because it's not my fucking business and I don't give a shit what they did, right? But what they decided to do, they decided to put me in the middle of it and make me the center of the issue.
$1.20 tip, you should go and have barbecue for DSP Tries It. I've already explained the reason I'm not doing barbecue is because I just don't want to eat a lot of red meat. Like, I'll give you a perfect example, okay? I say, well, I don't get it, Phil. You say you don't want to eat red meat, but yesterday you had Burger King. Right, but what did I have at Burger King? Let's think about it. A terrible drink that I took 2 sips of, a bunch of chicken wraps, and I had about 2/3 of an awful Whopper. So what there was stuff I shouldn't eat? The 2/3 of the awful Whopper. That's it. Everything else is fine, you see? But if I go to a barbecue place, what do you want to see from a barbecue? You want to see the meats, right? You want to see some ribs. You want to see some brisket. You want to see some pulled pork. Now, admittedly, you could also do barbecue chicken, but you don't go to the barbecue place just to try the barbecue chicken. Especially if I'm doing a DSP Tries It, you're going to want me to do a variety of meats from this place. Well, I shouldn't be eating that. Do you understand? I really shouldn't. If I eat barbecue and I eat a bunch of red meat, I have a very big chance that I could have a health issue, and I don't want to do that. There's a difference between, oh, okay, once a week I eat fast food and I have like a burger versus, oh, I'm having a giant platter of red meats and taste testing them all against each other, and now I'm putting myself at risk. So I'm doing it for my own health, all right?
That was good. I received a $66, 66-cent tip. This is from Harambe. Wow, everyone remember Harambe? Dicks out, everybody. I've never run into this thing before. What is it, a money creature? Yeah, look, it's a money creature. It just throws money around. What the hell was that?
Now how do I get over there is the question. That's a good question. How do I get over there? Double jump? Wow, it didn't jump when I pressed it. It actually dropped the jump. That's lame. 500 coins gone because it dropped my jump input. Where do I start from? The beginning? The game dropped my jump because I'm on a wireless controller and I have to redo the entire effing thing from the start. Hey, Nintendo, I think that's something that you should reconsider. Why do I have to redo the whole stage from the start because your controller dropped my jump input? That's idiotic.
Yeah, he's whining like a bitch now.
So, tonight, on my late stream, it is going to be Minecraft. All right, my weekly Minecraft chill stream. We may go back to the mines. We hadn't been in the cave system in a while, so maybe we could go back there and fight some enemies and do some mining. Maybe find some more diamond and stuff to make better stuff with. I don't know, but I'm thinking that's what we should do rather than just keep doing stuff at the house. I think people want me to go out and do stuff, so that's what we'll do tonight. That's around 7 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow, There's no podcast. Tomorrow there's going to be a 4-hour gameplay session of Grand Theft Auto 4 with mods. He said, I wonder how jealous people would be if you had a swimsuit model as your girlfriend. My girlfriend is hot enough to be a swimsuit model. Seriously, like, she's got a really smoking body. And, you know, she's pretty. And so I am not going to basically say anything in regards to that. Cause, I mean, I'm very happy with Kat. I'm very, very lucky to have her. Let's put it that way. So there's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind. And it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.